What's up, guys? How are we all? It is guys and girls, shall I say? It is Fat Boy Side back here again for a bit of sort of my review so far on the sort of Euro Championships so far in sort of general, and obviously sort of be talking a bit about England, obviously, um, in this sort of video and sort of how they've got on their two games so far. I was going to do sort of like a review of each game, but sort of haven't got round to it and completely forgot. So, where do we start, folks? So far, progressing so far, it's literally the start of sort of like the third lot of games. So basically, sort of like the final games in each group stages. So we've got sort of like at the moment. So I've got the TV on the moment. It's sort of Wales v Italy, so it's sort of a tough game for Wales anyway. And obviously, sort of as I sort of said in I think in my sort of preview before the Euro started about Italy, I did sort of say you never know with the Italians. They've not got world class superstars, but they generally play well as a team and they're progressing very well. They've had two great results so far, as in 2-3 nils. Obviously beating Turkey and Switzerland. So like I say, and obviously no surprises in my eyes. Obviously with Belgium, I know they sort of didn't go off to the greatest of starts in the second game, but obviously the clash shows through. Obviously when you got the likes of, because obviously they had injured players sort of before coming in the tournament. And obviously with Eden Hazard back, with Kevin De Bruyne back, and Witsel coming back as well. Just to add to literally the talent that they've already got, like Courtois, Lukaku, even though Castagne's not in it the rest of the tournament, obviously, because he got a horrific sort of eye socket injury. Double fracture, I think, as well. So, not good for Leicester City fans. Obviously, me being a Leicester City fan, he's going to be out for the start of the few games of the season. But anyway, and obviously, like I say, there's got some superstars in there. Lukaku up front, sort of looking good and doing very, very well. So progressing very, very nicely. The Euros has been sort of interesting so far. Probably obviously the game of the tournament, which I didn't catch, which I didn't sort of see myself, but what I've heard from other people's and professional pundits and stuff like under the sort of people saying that the game probably the tournament was probably Germany and Portugal. Obviously Germany winning 4-2. And obviously sort of there was I think there was the Holland in Ukraine. Obviously that was sort of a 3-2 sort of game as well, and that was good. And obviously Holland winning. Obviously as they say, class showing through in the end. But anyway, so let's have a little rant about England, shall we? As much as I don't want to. So in the first game, we did get the job done eventually against Croatia. A very sort of decent professional performance, I suppose. Attacking wise, we didn't look magnificent. We looked comfortable. Defensively, we looked comfortable. Croatia, obviously, the sort of aging side. I mean, the majority of the players are sort of in their 30s now. And sort of they're not sort of really sort of the team they once were, say, 5 to 8 years ago, I suppose. But like I say, but at the end of the day, you got to beat what's put in front of you, and obviously Croatia being a half decent side still, and obviously with England supposed to be sort of favourites for one of the favourites for the Euros, which I was sort of a bit sort of sceptical about and didn't think they were. To be fair, probably outsiders, like I did sort of say in my preview before the championship started. But yeah, like I say, very professional performance. Obviously, Raheem Sterling getting the win, the goal for the win, a 1-0. But for me, not enough sort of attacking. I know, like I said, it's a professional performance. My ratings out of 10 was probably 6 to 7, I'd say, or something like 6 to 7 out of 10. Sort of professional performance. But like I said, that's about it really on that. And then, so job done. So good on that. But obviously we know where we're going to get into the second game against sort of like a sort of national derby, I suppose, against Scotland. And obviously proven to be sort of, it wasn't a boring game by all means. I mean, there was chances on each side. Scotland probably had the better chances. No disrespect to them, I mean, because, literally they ain't got a sort of any world-class superstars apart from probably Obviously Andy Robertson, who's he's just awesome player. Obviously, also Kieran Tierney as well, very good player. And obviously with England, sort of they changed it up a little bit, but not too much. But they sort of didn't get the job done. Obviously, they know it just didn't work out. I don't know why. What happened? We had a couple of half decent chances. So John Stones sort of missed. So probably our best chance really. Sort of hit the post with a header, free header. So very sort of disappointed in that. Attacking wise going forward, we look awful. And no disrespect to Scotland, by all means, but apparently going by the world rankings, they're the third worst team the third worst team in the Euros, and if we're still one of the so-called favourites to win the Euros, if we can't beat Scotland, then no disrespect to Scotland, like I said, they came with a game plan and they got the job done. So fair play to them, and they played well enough. But if we got expectations of winning the tournament, we're not going to do it if we can't sort of beat the likes of Scotland, and. But anyways, like I say, no disrespect to them. But they came with a game plan, Scotland, and they did it. And fair play to them. Fair play to them. They sort of did what they did, and so sort of pretty disappointed, really. Some of the players sort of not being chosen, as in sort of Jadon Sancho. I think, the whole team, to be fair, I don't like to point out sort of individuals, but I will do. Individuals, we've got so many superstars, but unfortunately, it just is what it is. And like I say, it's just been sort of a pretty dismal start to the tournament of England. 1 goal in 2 games, not good at all. I know it's 4 points still on the board. But yeah, so sort of quite disappointed. But anyway, so we just have to sort of get on with it. I don't know, but so yeah, like I say, I'm still sort of surprised that the players are sort of still being picked for England, are still playing. Like I say, I wasn't going to name any. I will get the words out. I wasn't going to mention any sort of names, but I will do. Raheem Sterling. Yes, I know we got the winner for us in the first game, but he's just not what he was a couple of years ago. For me, he's just all speed and nothing else. So sort of disappointed. Very disappointed indeed, but I'm sort of hoping for bigger and better things on Tuesday, obviously, for when we face who we got Czech Republic, sorry. So, I'm sort of hoping to get something out of that. But also, probably for me, the biggest disappointment, and people will probably shoot me for this, people who do watch my channel on YouTube. And by the way, Fatboy site is the name on YouTube, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe. Smash the like button, obviously, and give me your opinions and thoughts, obviously, as well, on what you think of your sort of own nationalities and sort of what you think of England in general, if you're English and stuff. So, and obviously, if you're Scottish or Welsh or whatever you are, give me your thoughts on the tournament so far in general and how you think about it all. And obviously, like I say, comments are welcome. So, like I said, a certain Mr. Harry Kane, very, very sort of. To me, he looks injured. I don't think he's fully fit. Well, say injured and fully fit is 2 different things, but I think fully fit is probably the right words. So I should have sort of chose them words, to be fair. I don't think he's fully fit. I don't think he's just there. I just don't know what it is with major tournaments. Yes, I know he was the Golden Boot winner in the World Cup, but then again, what was it? 3 of them were penalties, I think, anyway. So yeah. But anyway, so it's just really disappointing. For a so-called world-class striker not producing, yes, I know he's got to get the serves and stuff, but we're too, in a summary, we're too defensive. We're not moving the ball quick enough. In both games, we weren't moving the ball quick enough. We're just not good enough. If we've got aspirations of winning the tournament, we need to play better. And, But so disappointing. So what I'm looking for, like I say, what I want to happen is to give Rashford a chance. I know he come on sort of second half. Give him a chance. He's a very good player. Quick, he can cross the ball. He can shoot. He can finish as well. Give him a go. Even Dominic Calvert-Lewin, give him a go as well. It's sort of, I know he sort of had a bit of a sort of wobbly end at his club towards the end of the season, but he does get goals. So like I say, I mean, like I said, I'm disappointed in Harry Kane. I don't know what it is about him. It winds me up so much why he's been so bad, and I still can't understand why. But anyway, and also like I say, Jadon Sancho, throw the pace out there, be more aggressive. Show us what, because we've got some absolute massive talent, great talent in our squad. Phil Foden, Mason Mount. But even players, like I said, they're not playing like Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford. We've got some great talent there, and they're not being used. Jack Grealish, another one, hardly being used at all. It's just ridiculous, and I'm just sort of sick of it all, really. But unfortunately, like I said, when you got when you got a sort of a manager that we got, and he's very defensive minded, it just says, oh, obviously. For me, my favourite player that's on, and I never thought I'd say this so far after 2 games, has been Calvin Phillips. I think he's been absolutely awesome for England. Absolutely awesome. Obviously, because he was one of the names, obviously, sort of, not on the, didn't want sort of to, one of the names on the list that sort of not to take to the Euros, but he's proven everyone wrong. And he's turned out to be probably England's best player, I think, so far, to be fair. And, fair play to him. So happy days. So yeah, like I say, what I want, obviously, I want some more pace in the team, and sort of give it a go. Stop playing defensive. Stop playing defensive. Just really sick of it. But we should get the job done against Czech Republic. No disrespect to them. I know they sort of beat Scotland, but like I say, Scotland have put their chances away that day, so they're sort of there to be beaten. Yeah, so that's about it, really. So I've had a little bit of a rant, so apologies to everyone who sort of put up with my voice for God knows how long. It's like 12 minutes or so now. But anyway, so like I say, looking forward to the game on Tuesday against Czech Republic, and hoping to sort of, like I say, get the job done. And I think we will. I think we'll win quite comfortably. But like I say, if we've got any aspirations of sort of where we want to sort of go, then obviously, sort of... got to play better than what we have, because obviously, for people who don't know, I think it's the group. Well, if we finish first or second, I think it's the group of death, basically. So it's like the group of France, Germany, Portugal, and Hungary. And if we finish second, we either going to get Portugal or Germany or even France. So, and I can't really sort of see us sort of playing the way we are, beating them, to be fair. So. But anyway, that's it for another day. I think if we finish first, we get... I'm not too sure how it all goes, but I know if we finish second, we get the sort of the winners of group of the last group, which is like the group of death, as they say. But anyway, so that is my rant over, and that is sort of what I thought of the sort of Euro Championship so far. And looking forward to see what happens. And like I say, hopefully sort of be able to sort of give you another video after Tuesday night of the game against the Czech Republic, and then sort of see what my thoughts are then. So, but like I say, as always, folks, I'll be back for more then, and I shall see you all soon. So take care and stay safe, and I will be back Tuesday for some more sort of moaning and groaning, I suppose. So there we go. So that's it. So take care, and like I said, stay safe, everyone, and I shall speak to you again all soon. Bye bye, everyone.